right, Chris Garlock from the E-Journal back here with none other than...
Eric Cotsen.
Are you sure? You told me you were just waking up.
This early in the morning, I'm not completely sure.
Now, let me ask you, I was just talking to Mark Lee about his preparation for the tournament. What's your preparation technique, Eric?
Wake up, get out of bed.
It's a pretty high level,
Very
right?
sophisticated, takes a lot of time, but I made the efforts.
All right. So I got to tell you, I'm loving the new venue. What's the story with this? I think we outgrew the Korean Center, right?
We're getting a little big for that, and there's a lot of little delicate things there that make it a little tougher. So this allowed us a little more freedom to display stuff and organize it. I think it's going to work out great. The space looks great. This is the first time I've seen it, actually.
It's really cool. I mean, the Korean Culture Center is a great place, but we really were kind of bursting at the seams the last couple of years. And from my point of view, the wireless there, bit flaky, so I'm really loving the technical aspects here. You're right here in downtown LA, which is kind of cool.
I was just down here last night watching the Lakers win.
I knew you were. I knew you. I was over there. I was like, oh, Eric's definitely on the inside. I can't believe you see follow the Nats game. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, you can't get everything.
Yeah. So I know, how many years is this now?
This is our 30th anniversary. We've been doing this for 30 years. Isn't that amazing?
You don't look a day over 20-something, dude.
It's amazing. Except for the wrinkles, the fat, and the lack of hair, I'm just like I was.
So let me ask you, how's your game going?
My game is going all right, I guess. It's. I feel like I know more and do worse.
That kind of sums it up for all of us, brother. Now remind folks of how you came up with this and this crazy idea of, I mean, most people, just like go to tournaments. Maybe they go to a lot of tournaments. You decided to actually run a tournament. What's up with that?
Well, when I first got into Go, I didn't have the ability to find people to play. And I went to a tournament, I think, James Chen did it down in, Koreatown or something, or in Chinatown, and thought it was great. Like, I found people who I didn't know that I could play, and I thought that was amazing. So I wanted to go to another tournament, but there was no other tournament around. So I thought, well, if there's no other tournament, I'll throw a tournament. And that's really how it started.
Is it right that the first one was in Las Vegas? Am I remembering that wrong?
Second one was in Las Vegas. First one, I think, was here, and then James suggested, we could do even more people. We hosted it in Vegas. I said, well, that sounds good. I think it was the second or third one, but it wasn't the first.
Now I'm going to ask you the question I always ask folks, which is, what's your favorite thing about the game of Go? You can do more than one since it's your tournament.
I think my favorite thing is that there's always something to learn. Even after you know something, you learn, and then there's layers of learning. You learn this, and then you learn there's maybe an exception to that rule, or there's something really interesting about what you learned previously that now applies in a different way. It's like life. You learn something new, and it applies in different ways, and I find that whole experience fascinating.
Even after all these years?
Even after all these years. Learning is the only thing that really keeps you young.
Seems to be working for you. Now, last thing I got to say, I've been doing this for a bunch of years, and I'm thinking, like, if I was running a tournament, the first thing I would do when sitting down to play my opponent is, I might just casually mention that, just as an FYI. You don't do that, and people don't seem to give you any room at all.
I don't want any quarter. I'd rather them play me hard anyways, but I will say my name is friggin' everywhere around here, so I don't think I have to say much. I suspect they know.
Well, I hope you win all your games, and we'll see you after round one.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
All right. Great.
All right. Good.
I love this venue. We really were just getting crammed in at the end there.
It was
and
tight.
so this just has a much better feel to it.
Yeah, no, it's